Yo, what's up? It's the Ask YGTB show, and I want to do a quick video for you. For anyone out there who has gone through a breakup and they can't stop thinking about a person, that person just keeps going through their head again and again. I found a great quote online just on Reddit, like literally just now. I'm up late doing work, 4 5 a.m. How we do. I'm watching John Wick because it's violent as hell, and I love watching that crazy shit at 5 in the morning. But I found this great quote. I want to read it to you. Right, this is awesome. It's from John Carlton. Here we go. Obsessive thinking often comes from your brain's whack notion that if you don't obsess, you'll forget. I found that your brain actually knows that writing it all down means it can relax with the memorization nonsense. It's like burying your bone in a familiar place. You can stop carrying it around for a while and concentrate on something else. The most important part for me is that first sentence. Obsessive thinking often comes from your brain's whack notion that if you don't obsess, you'll forget. And I understand that because your brain doesn't necessarily always want the best for you. It wants what's safe, what's logical. And your brain is worried that you're going to forget stuff. Your brain has a constant fear that it's going to forget stuff. That's the whole reason we freak out at work or when we have exams or tests or anything. Sometimes you just have to accept your brain doesn't want the best for you. And the fact that you've gone through a breakup and you want to get over them, and the fact that it won't let you and it keeps making you think of this person, use obsess. Replace obsess with just think about a lot. And that's exactly what it is. Your brain doesn't want the fucking best for you. 2 strategies, right? I'll give you 2 strategies and I'll give you 1 tip, which is one of the biggest and best tips that I've got. I've kept it locked up and I've never used it when I'm giving it to friends, right? So we do these 2 tips. I used to watch this TV show a couple of years ago called Happy Endings, and it was like a sitcom. It was like the new Friends. It's on E4. It's a really fucking funny show, actually. There's a woman who, whenever she goes through a breakup, makes a list of all the bad qualities about a person that they've just dated. And I get that. I understand why. I once heard this theory called graduation goggles. And the idea behind graduation goggles was when you were at school, school sucked because there was the school bully and this guy was a dick and that guy was a dick and that teacher hated you and you hated homework and you just wanted freedom and to go out and to have fun and everything else. Yeah, that last week of school, everybody's happy, oh, it's not that bad. And now when you think back at school, your memories of school aren't of your homework. Your memories of school are of the good times with your friends, the fun times, all that kind of shit. You only think of the positives. To an extent, I've heard a lot of people say that oh, I miss them, like I love them so much. When the truth is sometimes you don't miss them, you miss the feelings that are associated with them. Be real. Sometimes you could say, oh, I missed snuggling with them and watching TV. Well, if I found you a suitable replacement, would you want to snuggle with them and watch TV? Yeah, all right, fair enough. What if, some people miss the feeling of being nice to somebody else or being intimate in that way with somebody else, They like the habits, If you see a link to, let's say your ex had a favorite TV show and you see a link in your newsfeed on Facebook that relates to it, you like being able to like tag them in it and be like, I'm thinking of a person. I'm being nice to a person. Sometimes you like just having that person there. I'm pulling a number out of my arse here completely, but I reckon 70% of that feeling, that missing feeling, is missing the feelings. Not missing the person completely. Sure, you miss that person, but you're doing graduation goggles. Do you miss having arguments? Do you miss the fact that they cheated on you? Do you miss the fact that they were manipulative or mean or selfish or jealous? I bet you don't, but you're doing graduation goggles. You're only missing the good parts. So writing down a list of all those negatives, it is exactly what it says in that John Carlton quote. By writing it down, it lets you think about other things. So you don't spend the whole fucking day obsessing over, oh, but I miss them and oh, it would be nice and whatever. You just go, actually, they were an arsehole. I remember that now. They were an arsehole. So you can just carry on with whatever the fuck you were doing that day and think about new stuff, better stuff that will fill your head with better things. Another little game I'll give you, or another little exercise, is from How I Met Your Mother, another little sitcom. In How I Met Your Mother, Ted has this exercise that he does where he writes himself a letter after he breaks up with somebody about why that relationship didn't work. And again, this is helpful because it gets rid of that graduation goggles and it's more personal. It's down to earth. It's you talking. It's not your brain is your worst enemy. It will talk you into going, I can have one drink, or I deserve a bit of pizza. I've been healthy this week. Your brain wants comfortable. Your brain doesn't want you to tough it out and stick it out and get over exes. your brain wants you to sit and cry because it's fucking easy. So little exercises like that, it fucking helps. The last bit I'll give you, this is my pièce de résistance. I've given this to friends and I've seen it work wonders. I've used it myself and I've never put it on film. So I'm really excited to see what people say. This is the Bigfoot theory. This is the way to get over any eggs. Okay, the Bigfoot theory works like this. Let's say I came to you and I said, hey, I saw Bigfoot. I was down in woods, down Bluebell Woods, and I saw Bigfoot. Crazy, right? It's the truth. I swear to you, I saw Bigfoot. Now, you would think a couple of things. If you didn't know me, you'd probably think I was drunk or high. But if you know me and you know I don't do those things, you'd go, okay, maybe he's having a joke with me. You know, he's trying to pull my legs and make me look dumb, trying to get me in on it. Another part of you might think, oh, he's confused. He saw the wrong thing. He saw a bear, or he saw a man, or he saw a wolf or some shit. But you probably believe me like 2%, depending on my conviction and how well you knew my character. Now, let's say, completely different scenario. Barack Obama went on the news tomorrow. Breaking news. Guys, we found Bigfoot. Here's Bigfoot in a cage because we caught him. Here's 10 scientists confirming the existence of Bigfoot. We've got another Bigfoot that we caught. It's going to be in London Zoo tomorrow. You can go down and visit one. Now, the day after that, I come to you and I say, hey, by the way, I saw Bigfoot in the forest. You won't believe it. I saw it. It's real. You believe me a little bit more, right? Like maybe not completely, but maybe 1 or 2% more, right? Right. The Bigfoot theory works that you can go over your ex because you can be happy in a new relationship. You can be happy in a new relationship because you've proved it exists. Not people out there, not the abstract concept of love, not some Hugh Grant character in a fucking rom-com. You've proved happiness exists. And sure, there might be down parts in your relationship, but happiness only needs to last for a minute, a moment, a smile. If you can be happy for a smile's worth, if you can sit across the table from another person and go, do you know what, I'm good with this. I'm happy with this right now. Maybe I'm married or maybe I won't. Maybe I'm just happy right now. Maybe I'm just happy just sitting on this couch with my arm around somebody. Just, this is good. This is all right. I'm happy with this. If you can be happy for a moment, it means you've been happy for a moment again. You've proved it exists. You're not a fucking unicorn, right? You're not an alien. You're not Thor. You're not Goku, right? As much as you'd like to be. Happiness can exist because in the nicest way possible, you're nothing special. But that means that happiness can easily be achieved with somebody else, so rejoice in that. You've proved happiness exists. So write down what's getting you down, so you can get it out of your fucking head, and go out and prove it exists again. That's my little video on breakup recovery. I hope you found something of it useful. I'm going to read that quote again, because I really fucking love that quote. Obsessive thinking often comes from your brain's whack notion that if you don't obsess, you'll forget. I love that whack notion because it's fucking the idea that I'll forget that person. It's bullshit. But you don't need to convince you need to convince your brain. I found that your brain actually knows that writing it all down means it can relax with the memorization nonsense. Again, nonsense is so dismissive. You know that you want to get rid of it. You know you want to fucking get over it. The only person standing in your fucking way is your brain. It's like burying your bone in a familiar place. You can stop carrying it around for a while and concentrate on something else. So write your little list. List of all the reasons why they're dickheads. They were mean, they were selfish, they were arrogant, they were mean to the waiter, they were slyly racist, they were aggressive, they were scary, they, didn't shave down there, they were annoying, they listened to the wrong bands, whatever the fuck it was. Write that list, write that letter. Remember, you saw Bigfoot. Bigfoot exists. Gonna be fucking happy. You keep having problems, I'm gonna keep answering them. Peace.